I'm starting today's walk in Padley Gorge, which is a fantastic little area of the Peak District. We're going to walk through Padley Gorge, we're going to make our way up to Surprise View, where we're going to take an Youre tour, and then we're going to head over to Higger Tor before heading over then to Warks Fort. So it's quite a little bit we're going to do today, about 6 miles all in all, but it's going to be really interesting. We're going to have different environments, we're going to have some great different viewpoints as well. So join me as we go on this little walk around the Peak District.
I don't really know what I'm put here for. Lying with my head on the bedroom floor. I don't really know.
So I've parked on the free roadside parking at the start of this walk. Now, if you're coming at the weekend, it is going to be busy there and you really are going to struggle to get a space. But there is two alternatives. You can park on the Longshore Estate and walk down. It's going to add a little bit extra onto your journey, but you are on a car park. You're going to have toilet facilities, cafe facilities, etc, etc. So that's one option. And the other option will be the Surprise View car park, which you're going to kind of come across about a third of the way into this walk as well. So there is a couple of options for you, but if you want to come at the weekend, get here early, else that roadside parking will be full. So this is actually my first time being down this end of Padley Gorge. Normally we do a bit more the northern end, around by the Longshore Estate, and do the walk that way. It's okay. It's a nice, oh, squirrel. Apologies, I've been wanting to catch a squirrel on camera and that was a good opportunity. As I was saying, it's a nice family friendly area. It's a good little walk. You're out in nature, you've got the trees. Path is a little bit muddy in parts, but don't let that put you off. You know, there's normally a little bit of a drier path around it or some stones you can cross over instead. So it's not the end of the world. And we have had a lot of rain. We've had a very, very wet summer so far. One issue I do have today is time. So it's now nearly 11:30 and it's taken me an hour and a half to get here. I kind of set out a little bit later today, but it's now 11:30. I need to be back in the car ready to go by 2 o'clock. So it's not giving us a lot of time to get this walk done. And you can see down here another deep cliff edge. Definitely got to be quarries. I believe that's all gritstone, and that's what they use for the millstones. So they must have quarried all this area, made millstones. Well, we've seen a millstone already on the way. Might even see a few more at a minute. Well, I did say we'll find some millstones on the way. I didn't expect this. More millstones. More millstones. You think it's ended? Oh wait, no. Even more millstones. So up ahead of me, in the middle of the path, there's 4 cows. Now, are they going to be friendly or not? Hopefully I turn off just beforehand. Luckily, I get to avoid the cows because I turn off right just before we get there. Unluckily, I've got to climb up this edge. Well, the view is definitely worth the climb. Take a look at this. Over here, first you got Baslow Edge. So we did our first brew of a view video. Now here to the left, this one, that's Win Hill. That was actually the original plan today, but it looks a bit too cloudy to get a good view. It actually looks quite clear. Then again to the left, got Lucille. Then over towards here, just behind this mountain, that is Mam Tor. So see straight down there into Afsage. And I think those rocks there are youre. So that's where we're going to aim to now. But I'd love to stop here for more footage, more videos, but as I said before, we are pretty pressed for time. So I need to get going, get down these rocks somehow. This is always good fun. Ugh. It is nearly 12:30, so we are going to have to get cracking a little bit if we do want to hurry up and get back for 2 o'clock. Because like I said, I don't want to be late picking the kids up from school. So I'm not 100% sure on why it's called Surprise View Car Park, but I do think it has something to do with going around that bend and the view of Afsage that it gives you. So if I do get time today, I will try and show you the view and why it's called Surprise View. But for now, I'm going to sit on this bench and have some lunch. So this path will take us now to, I think it's called Mother's Cap or Mother's Stone. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, no doubt. We're heading this way, and then after here we'll find over youre Tor, a bit further down Higger Tor, and then on the way back we'll go through Warks Fort, Warks Fort, something like that anyway. It's a fairly rocky climb. It's not clearly pathed, so you just got to find your way up through the rocks really. Well, that's what I'm aiming for. And between them two, oh look what we got again, another millstone. Wow, that's a massive millstone, that one. Is it me or does that rock look a bit like a gorilla? So this is the first point we're looking to reach, which is, I'm going to call it Mother's Cap. I feel like it's Mother's Cap. Let's go have a look at it. It's fairly big. You can see over time where the wind or even water has shaped it. And already we're almost at over youre Tor. You can literally see it from Mother's Cap, so won't be long before we're here. Wow, what a view. Now we can also see in the distance Stanage Edge, which I've done on a previous video where I walked down and find Robin Hood's cave, and also a little special spot where Keira Knightley stood. I believe that over there is Higger Tor, and this bit here could be Warks Fort. Let's get cracking because we're all running out of time. So what I thought was going to be quite a short walk from over youre Tor to Higger Tor is actually a lot further when you're on the ground rather than the viewpoint I had, which is not good considering we have got time restraints today, but we'll keep going. It doesn't feel like it's getting any closer, but physically it has to be. It looks like the bit I've chosen to ascend is going to be quite steep. Wasn't a smart move. This bit's definitely going to be a tough climb. I feel it in my legs already. My legs are getting tired. and I've got to climb up this monstrosity. Definitely breaking the calves, I can tell you that. Why did I choose this way? Look at that drop off. Unreal. Last few steps. Oh, that felt unnecessarily difficult, but we're on top. And this is Higger Tor. And this is the spot I picked to make my brew. So I can't spend too much longer up here. As you know, I've got a time restraint on us today, so I am making my way down to Warks Fort. That's what it's called, I'm sure it is. Anyway, I've just met the nicest couple from Sheffield. They just come up, had a really good chat with them. Lovely couple. Got my first fan photo. Some chuffed bits about that. And I've left my sunglasses. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, sunglasses back on my head. Trying to navigate over these treacherous rocks. Don't know how. I haven't broken ankle yet. I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, beautiful couple from Sheffield. They're out enjoying the Peak District. So if you are watching this video, drop us a comment so I know who you are and I can say hi again. But now we need to get cracking. Nearly 20 past 1, so really got to get and move on. And there's the safe path, what I could have taken instead. Idiot. Now, down here, shouldn't be too long before we're at the fort. Okay, just make our way up here now. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That literally scared the shit out of me. It was a bird. It was just a bird. It was the way it flew out of them bushes there. You probably didn't hear the noise it made on the camera, but it definitely made a big flapping noise. Right, let's get to this fort. So I wonder how old this stone wall is. You can see the hillside, which used to be the wall, but there's not much else up here. I've tried to do a bit of research before I came about the place, but everything I got was a little bit conflicting, which basically, in the expert's way, means we don't actually know. So they can't really date it. There's evidence it could be Iron Age or even Bronze Age. There's Bronze Age settlements in the area. But also they reckon it's, you know, potentially built around the Roman times to help defend the nearby city of Sheffield. So I think the reality is they don't really know. There's just lots of evidence of like the walls and stuff which used to be here. Here we go, Carl Walk. So there you go, actually the information was there. Pretty much what I said. I reckon it was around the Iron Age time, but it looks like it's been refortified during the Roman era, which puts that ridiculously old, like 2,000 to 2,500 years ago. That is ridiculous when you actually think about it. So we've got the wall stretching around this side, but also see it's all down this way before obviously eventually collapses. But we now need to head this way. I've got like half an hour if that, to get to the car, which I don't know if we can see. I'm going to try and zoom in for 20 times. Oh, there we go. You see that little red speck? I'm down there. I think the route I'm supposed to have taken was that path you can see, that yellow path. But obviously I come down a different side of the fort, and I'm now on quite peaty, muddy ground. But hopefully it's quicker, if not messier. Yeah, I need to get now onto a bit of a path, get out of this bit of a peat bog. I've seen a never-ending story. I've seen what happens to that horse in that film, and it's not good. So I want to try and get onto a bit of a better path sooner rather than later, and I think there's one just ahead of me. Yeah, this ground seems a lot better. Now I'm faced with a choice here. I can either follow the path I'm on, which will let me rejoin that yellow path, or go to the right and try and get on there. I'm going to avoid that one, and I'll show you why. The yellow path up there, we can see all these cows, and I've got these ones giving me the evils. But there's no way I'm walking past all them cows there with all them calves. Not a chance. Like, I don't want them to feel in danger, and I don't want myself to feel in danger. But everywhere on this path here around this way, it's just boggy and muddy, and I need to get there somehow. Really don't fancy walking past all them cows. Well, I'm at the bog anyway. That was horrendous. That was stupid, because if I just went the original path, I wouldn't have ended up on the other side of the cows and safe. But there, can't cross all them cows, all them calves, although someone is doing that right now. So we're back on the Longshore Estate, which is near where we started the walk. I've got about 10 minutes before I need to be in the car. Honestly, you're not going to believe this. So first of all, we managed to avoid the cows earlier on, because we had to turn right and we didn't have to walk past that group of cows. Then we decided to go through a horrible, wet, mulchy bog to avoid cows. Now there's one path left, one path. I've got to cross a bridge, I've got to walk up this path, and that's where the car is. I'll wait till you see what's waiting for me on the other side of this bridge. So here we go. One path, up to the ice cream van, cross to the car, and look what's waiting for me, right by the footpath. Honestly, couldn't write it, could you? And these are massive. Jesus Christ. It's huge. Well, that's it. We're back to the car, and it's just about turn 2 o'clock. It's 1:58, so we've got back in time, only just. I've got to go past Surprise View anyway, so I'll try and get some footage of what that looks like so you can see it. So as I said, I think I'll show you the reason why it's called Surprise View. So the car park is just on the right. We're going to go past it now. I'm just going to slow down and hold off a little bit, just so we can try and get the best look at this view and this piece of road. So here we go. Oh, look at that! What a thing of beauty! You see Bamford Edge, you can see Wyn Hill, you can see Lucille, you can see Mam Tor. Oh, what a stretch of road here in the Peak District. And it takes you right down into Afsage.